There's people over there, they're in front of my car, and they were trying to fuck in front of my car. And now they're trying to fuck right there. Fuck your Pineapple Grove. Hi, how's your choach? Are you doing well? I'm Richie, and I'm a little man in the Corolla. It is what it is. We got a cigar here, the Umbagog in Toro, 652. Damn, that's fine. How's that go? 6.5. No, that's not how it goes. Anyways, I was at a store the other day. Check that out. No more plastic water bottles for me. You can sanitize. And stainless steel interior. Nice. Black. The water's reliable. Well, anyways, this cigar is reliable. We've had it before. I've had it a few times. I reviewed it before. Who cares? We're coming back to it. I don't know what size I had last time, but I want to come back to it. More to spread the word about this cigar. If you're looking for a great Connecticut broadleaf cigar, as far as wrapper, right? Look no further. I can't stress it enough. If you like Liga Number 9, if you like Mikirta Blue, right? This Umbagog, made by Steve Saka, who's connected to all those. That's loud. They put a lower. God, it's how much fucking noise is that cart? They put a cheaper band on this, and so that's going to cut down cost. The cellophane, nothing special, no big stickers, just a UPC. Okay, we save a little money there. It doesn't come in a box. It comes in 10 count bundles. You save all money there. Plus, also, you don't give it a fancy story and a big thing and a whole sob thing. And, oh, you know, my deaf cousin, he whispered this in my ear. Umbagog. He fucking said, make this cigar before he transitioned. And point is, full pack, you're talking about $8-9, give or take, depending on size. And I can't stress it enough. I'm not going to say, you know, oh, it's going to beat your, you know, Liga Number 9. Because with the higher cost, you should be getting more. You're getting nicer box, a nice banding, maybe a little more attention to detail. I don't know. Probably maybe a little more age and, you know, etc. You know, maybe more fermentation. The point is, though, the price point of this, $8-9, which is, you know, around like lower mid-tier price point in this day and age. It's such a full pack cigar and so much flavor. And I've had it more than once, so it's confirmed. And I wanted to come back to it. It's been a little while, a few months since I've had one. And I just wanted to come back to it and review it again. But, you know, just hanging out. So you know a cigar is good when Richie comes back to it. And there's a lot of good or great blends. But when you factor in these cigars are available, definitely online too if you can't find them at your store. But then also, I think they'd be a great Mexican San Andreas on the binder and Nicaragua on the filler. So, I think all across the board, the cigar's a winner. And factoring in the price, I would rather have Liga Number 9 in a bundle with a shit band and nothing fancy and no box and everything else that goes along with it, and to save, let's say, 30-40% on the cost of the cigar. I'd rather have that. I'd love to buy a fucking $11 Liga Number 9 Toro. That would be great. Well, we did soft gentle heat like we're supposed to, and I hope you're doing well, but I don't care if you're doing well. And I'm trying to teach you that if you have something swinging between your legs, which means you're born a male, nobody cares. And at best, if somebody cares, maybe they owe you some type of loyalty for some reason, but most of the time, it's either you got the money or the muscle. So, once those are gone, or even when you have that, it's not what you think. Most people around you are using you, and as a man, we like to give off our strength. We think like they like us or they love us, whereas opposed to they're just being entertained by you. So what I'm trying to say is, if you lost your muscle, your money, or your fucking big dick tomorrow, and you were on the side of the road, all those people that you think that were your friends, they'd step over your body. And I can't stress that enough. Soft, gentle heats the way.
There's certain days I feel extra tall.
We're off to a really good start. Great ass. Medium to full. 3/4 darkness. Medium to full strength to back. This is what's called an easy to love cigar. An easy to love cigar. An ETL. It's an easy to love. It's easy to love. As soon as you light this up, you're going, ooh, I kind of been here before. Comfortable. You know what I'm saying? No, easy to love. Like a local diner, or a deli you've been going there since you were a kid. It's a place that you know. They already know what you like. You're not going there for surprises. It's reliable, comfortable, but it's enjoyable. Long, heavy finish. Tons of chocolate. Did I mention if you like sweet, succulent milk chocolate sticking to your tongue? Heavy, medium, full at this point. Like, it's a great cigar. If you like Liga Number 9, but you want to save some money, and I'm not going to tell you it's better than Liga Number 9, but financially it's a better decision. And the difference between, so the cost. So let's say you get this for $8. Is Liga Number 9 twice as good as this cigar? You'd have to rub my chocho a little bit for me to say yes. It's not. But is Liga Number 9 better than this cigar? Yeah, it is. How much better? It's not 50% better. So it's anyways. Steve Saka, he basically, I think he said that with the Umbagog, it was the like a less fancy, less expensive version of like the Mikirta Blue. But in some ways, I like the Umbagog better, and I love the Umbagog Blue too. But I think the Umbagog, it hits a spot where like the price meets reality, and you're like, bro, fuck it, this is solid, fucking solid. Strength, the way it feels, it kind of reminds me of the same exact way the strength is if you like a Padron 64 Maduro. So I'm not saying the same exact notes, but a lot of similar notes. But if you like a Padron 64 Maduro with that kind of strength and those kind of sweet, dark flavors with a lot of spice and a lot of chocolate, you'll love the Umbagog. And I just can't stress that enough. You're sleeping on the Umbagog. Buy yourself a 10-pack and have a good time. This is the Toro. Wow. It's got enough raw power, so it's not as refined as, let's say, something on a little higher level, like a Mikirta maybe, or Mikirta Black, or a Liga Number 9. But with the price point on it, and when you understand what the cigar is trying to do, it's like a, and I don't use the word no frills like in a bad way, but it's like a stripped down. You want Connecticut broadleaf, and it's not as beautiful looking as far as the what's the word I'm looking for? The tier of the wrapper. There's different grade levels when it comes to stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of splotchy, very veiny. There's some ugly spots in the wrapper, and the wrapper is a piece of shit, piece of paper. I'm fine with all that. Construction's great. The pack is solid. You know, this is fucking dense. Fuck it. For all you guys that don't have a big dick, when you hold this in your hand, as far as the density, you're like, wow, that feels heavy for its size. So if everyone else like me, if you have a big dick, you know what dense, dense, you're like, yeah, I got a big dick. So anyways, maybe guys with a small dick might be like, this is kind of heavy. Train your wrist. Anyways, I'll come back. What a slow-moving cigar. Chocolate, like a chocolate cocoa, almost like a fun, almost like fucking yoo-hoo. Fucking nice. Holy shit. Damn, man. This guy almost hit my car and this other parked car. Motherfucker. I wish you would have. I'm parked. Shit, you would have bought me a new car, you cocksucker. Anyways, phenomenal cigar. We're not going to give it a number right now, but I'm telling you, every time I come back to the cigar, I have a great time. I have nothing bad to say about this, and I think anyone here would enjoy this tremendously. Newbies, maybe. Maybe not for newbies, but unless if you're a real man. Unless if you're a real man, then you can enjoy this shit. I can't stress it enough. So, here's what it is. We're all having a better time tonight than that poor guy that he broke his ankle. He got fucked up. Oof. Could this thing burn any fucking slower? Back. Perfect construction, perfect burn, perfect draw. Fantastic. Let's get rid of that ash. What a tasty choach. Solid medium full. A lot of nice power on this. Slightly raw power, but nothing that's going to get your panties in a twist. I mean, it's just a great time, a great manly type of cigar. The cigar's got balls. Still could be great with a coffee or a scotch, whatever you want to have with this thing. I think it's pairable with a lot of different things. Scotch, beer, whatever you want. It just hits a real good sweet spot. It really, and I would have this more than like once. If I had bought a box, I'd have it more than once in a week. Like, it's just enjoyable. Slow burning as hell. In a Toro, you're gonna get some time. A lot of flavor, a lot of power, but it's not overdone. It's not. If you would have pushed this any stronger, you'd get to the point where it'd be a different category. Be like, okay, you went full AJ, and now it becomes like scary. But that's not something that it's controllable. It's like if you're using like a 357 Magnum, and it's got a stout load, but it's not like bare rounds. Like, you're not pushing a 158 grain like it's 1,500 feet per second in a 158 grain. Maybe that 125 grain at 1,500 feet per second, which is stout. So maybe a 158 grain at like 1,350. A stout 357 Magnum round. That's a stout round. Around 600 pounds of energy plus. A stout round, but still controllable. But you're having a good time. I don't smoke this and go, oh, I wish I was having something else. I'm having a good time with the cigar, and it's extremely affordable, and I think it's better than the price point. This line kind of reminds me of, not the same blend, but the concept is like Charter Oak. Charter Oak, you have Nick Baleo, who I think used to work for Drew Estate. I think he used to, right? And then he went on his own, just like Steve Saka. And I think it's just a great blend. And it's just like the Charter Oaks, you have a cheap band, and that has a box, but it's very cheap boxes. And they cut down on cost. And also in their lineup, they priced them to not compete with their other cigars. So in a way, sometimes with some cigars, you price them to move. I mean, that becomes your your value cigar. So there's a lot of value in this, but there's nothing. If you put a nicer band on this, I would have no problem in my mind thinking that's a $12 or $13 cigar. Like, it's a fantastic. I'm glad it's $8 though. So that's why I'm telling you, you need to get some Umbagog, buy yourself a 10-pack, and have a great time. What size to get? I mean, I've tried them, I think, in a few different sizes. You can have a good time, and I prefer Robusto generally over Toro, but this Toro is a great fucking time. Getting more smoky kind of vibe, like more charred wood, mixing in with just a little bit of earth. It's not extremely earthy, but a good amount of black pepper and tons of milk chocolate. That's very sweet, very sweet milk chocolate. All in all, a nice blend. It's not going to be a very massively complex cigar. I'm not getting that, but the flavors it has is really well done, and the finish is kind of long and heavy. Nothing bad to say about it. Like, it's just a winner. It's a simple winner of a cigar at a good price point with a really full pack, and it makes me happy, Umbagog, because the concept. I wish other brands would do this. I wish other brands, I'm saying that I wish other brands would make, a cigar under $10 in 2024, but still make it a great cigar, like a $12 cigar, but with no box and a shit band, and just cut down on some cost, and put it in a different price point, and just be fantastic. Right there. I'll come back. Are we back? Perfect construction, great ash, down to the nub. And I must say, the cigar has been really enjoyable. A nice solid medium full to almost heavy medium full. Great rich flavor, robust. What it has, not really a majorly complex cigar, but what it does really well. Nice sweet milk chocolate, charred wood, black pepper. Long heavy finish. So, if you like stronger cigars that are more robust, slightly earthy, but without, it's not going to be as beautiful as like a Liga Number 9. But it's like half the price, maybe almost less. So you're going to have a great time. This cigar is a high value. It's a 4.65. It's available. You can order online. It's a high value. And I'll say it again, it's a fucking high value blend. You get a lot for your money. You're going to get a lot of time. And I think the flavor is really desirable. And I could find no fault in the cigar in construction. And I could find no fault in this cigar in the time you got, in the smoke, the ash, and then most importantly, the flavor. It's a very easy to love blend. The moment you light it, you're going to know exactly what kind of party it is. It's reliable. I've smoked this cigar more than once, maybe at least 5 times, which is enough to be like, yeah, I know this cigar. But also between smoking this cigar, I think about the cigar, and I recommend it to other people. It's a great, almost low to mid-tier price point, under $10 in 2024, and it tastes and smokes like a lot better cigar. Like you could spend $12, $15 and have as good a time, or probably not as good a time. Like, this is a fantastic cigar, so I really recommend the Umbagog. It's probably one of my favorite Steve Saka cigars, factoring in the price point, because even though I think the Macchiato Blue is a little more complex and a little more refined, but still strong, in the same size Toro, Macchiato Blue might cost me $12, $13. So for $8 on this, I'll smoke this. It doesn't. And I'm not saying don't buy Macchiato Blue, but I'm saying is, if you just say, hey, what's a great cigar, like Macchiato Blue, well, the same brand, get the Umbagog. It's just a stripped down version, a less pretty version as far as the wrapper grade, a piece of shit advertisement wrapper. That's it. This costs cheap. That ain't costing $2, and it doesn't come in a box. You're gonna have a great time with this. Probably good to age too, maybe a year or two on it. Let you know if you hold on to them for a little bit, you're gonna have a good time with this. Stay fresh, quality soaps, no cigars in prison. Be careful. You should wear a helmet when you're riding scooters. Maybe even ride, some of those armored gloves when you fall. That guy got fucked up. You don't want to mess up your ankle and your knees and everything on a fucking scooter. But it is what it is. I'll see you around.